Hey, welcome. Hey, where did you come from? Welcome back to the channel. This is Rolando and my beautiful wife Nicole. Say hello, Nicole.
Hello.
Hang on, let me close these doors. This is kind of ridiculous here.
Why?
I don't know. It's gonna start beeping.
Oh.
Anyway, it would. Let's start beeping.
Alright, whatever.
All right. Anyway, we just finished watching Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, right? Is that correct?
I think so.
The third installment of the Harry Potter series as we continue watching Harry Potter for the first time, as we have never seen Harry Potter, know nothing about it, and we're experiencing it as if it was meant to be in 2004. If you'd like to follow this series, we're going to continue watching all the way to the end. So like and subscribe to the channel if these kind of stuff interests you at all. Seeing two idiots watching Harry Potter for the very first time. Obviously, if you've seen Harry Potter, I don't need to explain to you the plot of the movie. I mean, everybody should know the plot of the movie. There's obviously no spoilers, unless of course us would have been watching it for the first time. So I think we should be, talking about the film and its merits. Out of the three films that we've seen, to me this was the better one.
I did like this one out of the three films.
I like this one. So far, the second one sucked.
Second one was yawn.
It was a yawn. This one was pretty good. It was very interesting. Definitely shaping Harry Potter a little bit more than especially the second one did. But I have complaints about the writing of these films. My main complaint is that everything that they introduce comes up at the end.
Okay.
And to me, that's lazy writing. And I don't mean to, and I'm going to get hate for this, but it is lazy writing. Like, there should be better ways to introduce these things. So let's break down what happened at the end. We knew that she wanted to be in two places at once.
Yes.
Which is what allowed her to do the Back to the Future trick and come back.
Which I thought she was maybe duplicating herself.
Duplicating herself. But whatever it was a time travel thing. She was in two places at once. The professor, the professor of dark magics, was a werewolf. Well, it's lucky that there was an issue with the professor was out, so Snape came in to talk about werewolves. What a coincidence that they knew about werewolves now.
Well, I think Snape knew that he was a werewolf. And I think he kind of, because he skipped chapters, remember? Because they were.
That's what I mean. Yeah, they went all the way to that chapter.
A different lesson, and then because the
yeah, but he wouldn't have
got,
gone to that had it not been because the professor got hurt or something.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
I think Snape did it on purpose.
All right, so let's say he did do it on purpose. Why? I don't know. But let's say he did. The fact, and I don't know if this is overlooked by people, the fact that his uncle didn't sign the paperwork, the permission for him to go into town when they went into town, is what allowed him to escape using the cloak, to then find out that the prisoner of Azkaban was his godfather.
No, he didn't escape at that point.
He had to be incognito.
He ended up talking to that other the werewolf professor. And
yeah, but the werewolf professor is not the one who told him that it was his godfather.
No, but he didn't end up doing the cloak thing at that point.
Yeah, but he did it to find out about. He did it to get into that room to find out about it. Okay. If he wasn't banned from not going to the town, then he wouldn't have done this. That's what I'm saying. Is these things that come up are coincidences that get the characters out of trouble. The only coincidence that got a character into trouble was the fact that a full moon came out. By the way, if you're a werewolf, wouldn't you know that a full moon is around? If you wouldn't be outside of the full moon? That's a weird.
I think I would know exactly when the full moon was going to come.
Exactly.
But whatever.
So that is, to me, that's lazy writing, and I don't like that. I have a feeling that this is going to be a recurring thing throughout the whole series.
Yeah, of course.
Because I think that's how they introduce the things that get him out of trouble.
That's how he has his adventures.
But if certain things didn't happen, then, again, a coincidence that, perfect example. Because he couldn't get out, that's when he found the map. And that's when he found the map that Peter Grew, whatever his name is still alive. You see what I mean? It's like
It was a surprise, though, that it was the rat.
Yeah, that was a surprise. But again, it was a coincidence because the rat had disappeared.
But we didn't put 2 and 2 together. We didn't think anything of it.
No, we didn't think anything of it, no.
So that's cool.
That was good. Okay, so now these are the things that I didn't like. I go to the things that I did like. Mm-hmm. I like the fact that they are the ones that did change how things went.
Yes.
That was very clever. That was good writing. So but again, did they succeed? Did they fail the first time, or because the things happen? You see what I mean? It's like, how do you do that? I mean, because that was kind of a weird time travel. Because they were going to go into time again. Is this a time loop that's going to continue happening?
That's what I think is a time loop that's going to continue happening.
I guess. But, I mean, other than those 2 things, and I think you might be right. That is her. How do you like that? So that part I didn't.
Right.
That was interesting. Hi guys. Oh, I know. Well, we're in the middle of the video, talking about it.
Oh.
We're doing it right now. You can join us if you want to.
We do our video after the movie, and
you can join us.
Where's say hi? I'm going to pick up people. Say hi.
Hello.
Hi.
How many times have you seen this movie?
Probably twice.
Oh, okay. Well, 2 more times than us then.
Yeah. This is my second time. I only got to see a little bit more. So.
see you later.
Later.
Bye. I like trains.
So that part I liked. Because then I started figuring it out that it was him that threw the stones into the thing.
Right.
Because they were not getting out.
Exactly.
So Dumbledore, whatever his name is, did he knew what was going to happen? Because he kept stalling them.
He did. I think so.
So he was stalling them to do the thing. So is that going to come up a little bit later on? Something is, I mean, it's a
I'm
little
just
bit.
wondering if the next
I think it's Goblet
movie,
of Fire.
is he still going to be living with his aunt and uncle?
That's the other thing. Is I don't like. I think that joke has run its course. To me.
I think in real world, his aunt and uncle would have sent him to the orphanage. Just been done with it.
I think in real world he would have gone to somebody else.
Exactly.
So anyway, I do like how they're doing the character. How it seems like there's going to be a romance between Emma Watson's character and Wesley. I love the Wesley character in this movie much better than I liked him in the other one. That was funny how he kept going. How did you get in there? That was good. That I liked. That I thought was very clever. Again, foreshadowing a little bit of what she was doing. So I mean, yeah, I mean, you could consider it foreshadowing, but if you break it down, it sometimes it could be considered lazy writing, in my opinion. It was still a great movie, and the Back to the Future ending was kind of interesting. I thought it was I was not expecting that.
Okay.
That took me out for a loop. See, that's something that, again, that wasn't discussed necessarily. You kind of knew that she was doing something weird, but it wasn't discussed. And I think that's...
Yeah, because he asked at one point, how are you taking this class and you're taking this class, but they're at the same time?
Yeah. So she kept going back in time to take the other class? Oh, so he wasn't there. Oh,
She was taking that class, and then she put back time, and then started taking the other class, his class.
Ah, okay. Interesting. Okay, I'll go along with that. That's an interesting. Oh, that's why he's saying, how did you get back here when they came back in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I'll give him. I'll give her a pass on that. Anyway, I'll go ahead and rate it. I'll give it a good 4 stars. I mean, it wasn't.
As far as very adventurous.
Yeah, it was actually kind of fun. I'm actually looking forward to. Is it Goblet of Fire? I think it is the next one. Whatever it was.
Surprised me.
Yeah, in a month, get the new one, and we'll watch it for the first time again as well. So anyway, say goodnight, Bob.
Good night, Bob.
Good night, Bob, wherever you are.